Brembo production.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Kevlar82 TV, your positive culture channel. Today, we're back in the garage, man. We're gonna be back working on Project Batmobile. But for today's video, we're doing video 1 of 2 of the maintenance on the car. Today, we're gonna be changing the front brake pads on my Brembo brakes. For you guys who are new to the channel, this is my 2014 Hyundai Genesis Coupe 3.8 Ultimate. That's a mouthful, right? Yeah, so it's very important to do the maintenance part. Working on the car, go fast parts and cosmetic is fun, but maintenance parts are very vital to extending the life of your car, and brake pads are very important so that you don't crash. You got to be able to stop. You can go fast, that's cool and everything, but if you can't stop, that's a problem. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. I'm gonna go ahead and give you some tips of what you do before you actually jack the car up or whatever to get started and make your job a lot easier when just changing the pads, not bleeding the brakes, just changing the pads. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump into it. All right, so the first thing you want to do is pop the hood up, and then you want to go to the brake fluid reservoir right here, the holster brake fluid. You want to open up the top and leave it open like that, just so it can breathe. The reason why we do that is because when we go to take the brake pads off, we want to make sure that the mechanism that actually holds the brake pads in and actually moves the brakes or whatever, that it doesn't have any pressure on it. So we want to be able to take the brake pads out nice and easy. So that's why we do that. Next step is to jack the car up after loosening up the lug nuts so that the wheel doesn't move when we're actually going to loosen up the lug nuts or whatever. So make things a lot easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut to when the car's jacked up on the jack stands. The wheel will be removed and everything. We're going to cut to the part where we actually remove the actual brake pads, because this is very simple with Brembo brakes. I'm going to show you how simple. Alright, so once we get the wheel off and everything, here's what we're working with. What I did to make things a lot easier is turn the wheel in whatever direction, whatever caliper you're working on. So for the right one, I turned it all the way to the left, so that as you can see, it's turned at an angle. I can see all the hardware in the back. Sorry about the lighting, dude. The sun's shining in the opposite direction, so it's like dark right here. But yeah, right here, if you can see it, I'm getting closer. There we go. You can see right here. Here's the shim. Here's the little piece that it's gonna come out. Here's the 2 pins. It's a pin right here and a pin right there. All we're gonna do is knock those out outside and knock them out. And basically, the brake pads are right here. Brake pad right here. Brake pad right there. All we gotta do is squeeze down on those. Push them this way, all the way as far as they can go, and do the same to the other one. Once we do that, we can pull them out and put in the new brake pads, and just, that's it. That's pretty much it. Put the pins back in, all that type of stuff. Now, my brake pads came with replacement hardware. These pins, these gold pins, I'm not too sure. They look like they might be, I'm not sure if they're better than the factory ones. Oh no, I don't like that. These don't even light up. They're not even the right size, so just be careful with that. I'm gonna use the stock hardware. I'm not even gonna use the ones that they provided me with the pads. The pads are right, but these are shorter. As you can see, they don't come out as much as I feel comfortable with. Like, they need to come out and be poking out right here. So I'm not gonna use these. So I recommend you not use them. Just use the stock hardware. You'll be fine. So we're gonna go ahead and knock those pins out. What I recommend doing before you even do that is put some painter's tape over your calipers on the front and the rear, so that any of the stuff that you're doing, you're not gonna chip the paint off. You don't want to mess up that beautiful red paint or whatever color your calipers are or whatever. But yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into that and go ahead and get started with that. Alright, so yeah, got the painter's tape on there. What you can use to knock these pins out, you can use either a nail, something with a thin tip, or that's thin like this, like a drill bit. I'm gonna use a drill bit, and it's easy. All you gotta do is tap it a couple times. You'll notice it'll come out nice and easy, whatever. So I'm gonna find the pin, hit it on the very center, find the center of the pin. Otherwise, you're gonna keep missing. See, find the very center of it. Give it slight taps. Once you lock it in, go ahead and keep knocking it. See, it comes out nice and easy. Doesn't even require a lot of pressure. Once you reach it halfway, you can go ahead, push the shim back and pull the pin out just like that. It's nice and easy. Same thing with this one. Alright, so same thing with this one. Find the pin, hit the center. This thing, you can go ahead and take it out. See, comes out nice and easy. Take that out. And there we go. Hit it again. This one nice and easy. Bam, comes right out. See? It's easy. Alright, so for the next step, keep the painter's tape on here. Fix it, and then we're going to push pressure on the pads. Just to make it easier, I'm going to use a C-clamp. That's the reason why it's good to keep the painter's tape on there. So we have a C-clamp. Mine is rather large. You don't need one this big. I have a small one, but I'm not sure where I put it. So, alright, go ahead. You're going to squeeze the top and then the bottom. So we're going to go ahead, squeeze the top. And be careful, it'll start ripping through the painter's tape, so be wary of that. If you ever put another strip of painter's tape on your thing, because what it's doing is as it's turning, it's ripping the painter's tape, so it's going to be able to get to the caliper. So just be mindful of where it's at. So I'm going to give it a couple more turns. You don't have to squeeze it down all the way. Even though I said you do, I'm going to show you the method of making things easier. You just want to loosen it up. So once I loosen up that top part, loosen up the bottom using the same method. Alright, once I loosen up the bottom, brake pad's going to come right out. There we go. Now, the method of putting in the next one, the new one, is you can get your fingers in there. And if you did what I said, which is to actually open up the cap in the beginning, then you can press it and you'll notice it'll just collapse in your fingers just like that, nice and easy. But the thing is, you got to realize it'll start pressurizing again, so it moves over time. So you have to keep doing this. So once you do that, it's very simple. Take your new brake pad and your old hardware. I'm using the old hardware. It's fine. It's just a metal shim. All right. So yeah, once you put the old one on, the shim or whatever, you can use the new stuff they have, but I'm just gonna use my old one. It's fine. I'm just gonna show you real quick. You gotta do, like I said, put pressure on it, and then you gotta get it in the right angle. Kind of wiggle it up and down. There we go, left and right. You wiggle it up and down, left and right, until you get it in, and that's it. That's pretty much it. But instead of me going and reinstalling them right now, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my Brembos. I got some brake cleaner. I'm gonna show you real quick. So yeah, I got some of this when I was picking up the pads. Brake parts cleaner. It's pretty simple. So we're gonna go ahead and get ready to clean that up. But yeah, I did some extensive wiping to it with the brake cleaner like I showed you, and I took it a step further, grabbed some Q-tips, got into those hard to reach areas, those holes and stuff like that, just for extra, whatever. You don't have to do all that, but yeah, you just want those Brembos look nice and beautiful, you know, with your fresh brake pads. You might as well, you know, clean it up nice. I like things to look nice. Presentation is always a good thing too. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. So the last thing we gotta do is put these bad boys in. All right, so quick tip before we actually put the pads in. The way you want to do it, there's a certain way. This one right here, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put that one down. This one right here with the tab on it right there goes on the outside. Remember, this right here with the tab goes on the outside. It's not gonna fit on the inside. And then this one without any tabs goes on the inside. See, no tabs, no tabs inside. One tab on one side, the outside. So that being said, like I said, all you gotta do is squeeze it down, squeeze those two things, and put this one on the outside. Shimmy it in. You don't have to push it in all the way because the pins are gonna line it up for you anyway. And then this one right here, same thing. Make sure you push the pistons just enough to be able to slide the brake pad in, and then slide in. Next step, take this right here, get it ready. You're gonna put, you can do either top or bottom first, doesn't matter. So we're gonna go ahead and get this one ready. Slide the top pin in, slide this under it, push it into place just enough to hold it, just like that. Get your bottom pin right here. Now push this down all the way against the brake pad or against the rotor. You're gonna slide the pin underneath it like that. And in order to get it, you gotta give it pressure. Make sure it lines up correctly on your other side. Otherwise, you're just gonna be hammering it against the inside of your caliper. So, yeah. Sorry, it's giving me a little bit of trouble right now. All right, there we go. You gotta readjust it. Make sure it lines up with the hole. You gotta wait a little bit, make sure it lines up with the hole. Make sure this lines up with the hole before you go hammering. You don't want to go hammering and you're just hitting this and you're screwing up your freaking caliper. I mean your caliper. So we can go ahead, get our hammer and our painter's tape. Get your painter's tape. You don't even need to use it like that. Just hold it up against it, just so that if you miss, like I said, you want this up. If you start hearing that and pop, 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 you know you put the pin in all the way. Do the same thing with this one. Just hold it, and there you are. You're done. So it's nice and secure. Check everything. You're lined up. You know, the caliper's in the right spot, and that's it. Simple as that. It's pretty easy. Let's go ahead and wrap up the video. Alright, so that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it's informative. Changing Brembo brake pads are not as difficult as they may seem. They're actually a little bit easier than some other, like people might not believe that, but all you need is you don't even really technically, you don't even need the C-clamp thing, dude. I just do that just to make it easier. If you have enough, not saying that I'm weak or whatever, but all you gotta do is just squeeze on it. All you do is squeeze on the brake pad itself and push it enough to get the piston to move, to pull it out, and you're good, dude. And removing the pins, that's the only other thing you gotta do is remove the pins, squeeze the piston down, pull the brake pad out, put the other ones in, and that's it. It's simple as that, dude. Yeah, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, if you didn't know, brake pads on your Genesis Coupe, for the Brembo version, that's how you change them. Sorry for the other guys that don't have the Brembo versions, man. I'm sorry if you clicked on this video thinking that maybe I was gonna teach you how to do yours. Yours are pretty easy. I could show one of you guys. I'll probably do another video with someone else's car, showing them, or them like showing it, whatever, if you guys want to bring that content to the channel. But yeah, that's gonna be it, man. I have more stuff to get done on the car. Keeping the car jacked up on jack stands and the wheels off, because I'm gonna be changing the oil real quick. So oil change video coming up for that. Show you how easy that is, what tools you're gonna need and all that. Doing some cosmetic stuff. The headlight covers are already done, but I'm gonna bring that video to you guys. Dude, man, plus many more videos coming on this car, dude. If you're new to the channel, just remember I give you guys a new video every single Monday and Friday at 12 noon. Sorry for you old subscribers that have been looking at watching my videos from day one. Sorry for the gaps in the videos. You know, you're like, a month goes by and I don't upload anything. I've been having issues with my laptop. Bought a new laptop. Then I started having issues with the editing program I was using. Bought a new editing program. So I had to replace the bad apples in the tree to, you know, in order to that was a bad analogy anyway. You don't replace apples. But anyways, get me out myself, dude. Yeah, a lot more coming with the car, dude. I have Drift League content coming if you guys love drifting. I have Cars and Coffee that I do every third Saturday of the month in Rancho Bass Pro Shops. Dude, man, I'm always have awesome, if you guys are new to the channel, like I said, I always have awesome content on this channel, dude. And the videos will be more consistent from this day forward. So if you're watching this, make sure you hit that notification bell, check your sub box, go to my channel physically and just look and see if you've seen all my videos, binge watch them, whatever, help support my channel, dude, because I'm a small guy trying to do big things, man, for the car community in a positive way. So with that being said, just always remember, see the glass is half full, not half empty. It's your boy Kevin Smiley signing out, Kevlar 82 TV. Peace.
J Squad.